Hello Internet, my name is Chris, and last time we had a look at different kinds of cannons in our world of cannon theoretics. Last time was different kinds of cannons, and I showed you how to build this corner cannon here. Now this time we will take a look at something that's over here, which is different kinds of loading. I think I actually said I would do something like this in the previous episode, but yeah. Okay, so you can see I have a half here, which I'm not using yet. I intend to have this space reserved for the last episode in this. So that's going to be 2 episodes from now, I think, if everything goes according to plan. I still have something secret up here, which I will show you in the next episode, so look forward to that. Anyway, so what we're covering in this here is different kinds of loading. So we have 3 here. We have the manual loading, which is the regular one, the one you know from, well, everywhere. That's probably the first cannon everybody learns. Then you have your dispenser. This is fairly new because a recent patch, I can't remember which one exactly, but a recent patch implemented the use of dispensers for ejecting TNT, so that's very nice. And then we have the mechanical, where we use pistons here and sand to push our TNT into reloading. Great. Okay, so you can see all of these are the standard type of cannon. None of them are what do you call them, booster cannons, but you can make these designs for booster cannons as well. I just chose to do it with the normal one, so as to confuse you as little as possible. So you can see now I have this half slab here, and the reason why I have it here is because if I didn't, there would be a high chance of our cannons exploding, and we don't want that. Okay, so let's try out the first one. Okay, don't do that, please. Not really sure why, but my frame rate is just dropping really far down. Okay, it seems to be functioning now. Okay. Alright, let's just see here. 2, 4, 6, 8. Not really sure why I set it here. Let's just do like that. I'm gonna show you a tutorial for a cannon, this one as well, but not for one of these here. I have a tutorial for this cannon on my channel, and I will also leave a link to it. So, yeah. Okay, so let's try this out here. Works as normal. Okay. Okay, so landed over there. Good. Now you might have noticed this here. What is this? This is an upside down stair. My frame rate is just dropping really far currently. I might have to reboot if it continues to do that. Anyway, so this here is an upside down stair. How do you get that? You can do like that. That would have the same effect, but I like the look of the upside down stair. So what you do, you look at the block, top of the block, and then you place your stair, like so. Now, why do I have this here? Well, with this here, the TNT won't move when it's activated. Without it, it will move to the side, and that will give you an inaccurate shot. You can see I'm using the same here. Now, if I put a block here, let me show you here, for example. We can take our redstone lamp. Okay, so you can see, this will show if it's activated. Okay, it's only activated when this reaches here. If I had a block here as well, you can see the moment I press it, it's activated. And we don't want to have that. Let's say it like that, yeah. We don't want to have that happen, because that means your TNT you're shooting will explode the same time the rest of your cannon does, and yeah, that will mean your cannon explodes. So yeah, let's jump to the next cannon, which is the dispenser cannon. And I have actually grown quite fond of this over the past few days. when I've been toying a little bit with this. But yeah, let's try this out here. Okay. Now, both of these cannons suffer from the same thing, which is the TNT will sometimes jump back and sometimes jump forward. And it's not really a way to control it unless you do like this, where the TNT is next to each other, but that will cause explosions most likely. But yeah, let's just look at it again. Now the thing is with this compared to this, that this here you can just press the button to shoot every time it has fired, and I mean, I've only filled it up with 4. It only has 4 in each now, so I can do 4 more shots if I want it. But you can fire this continually without any disruption from reloading. But with this here, you have to manually reload it after each shot. So this has a much higher fire rate. Now for the last one, you can already see that this is like 10 times as big as these here, and much taller. It takes far too long to build compared to the others here, but I like how it looks. It's very raw in a sense, you might say. But yeah, after each shot, you can see here, the pistons will retract and push the sand out. Okay, what the fuck? Not really sure why it did that. It just destroyed the sand for some reason. Oh well. But yeah, it's also a very tricky design, this one here, so sometimes the timing, if the timing is too fast, it won't work and stuff like that. Let's just do it like so. Anyway, so it also takes a lot of time to fill up, but you can fire, let's see how many shots that is, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So you can fire 12 shots before you have to reload it again. But this was probably the only way to auto-reload before you had dispensers. Okay, now why is this any importance to our theme of cannon theoretics? Well, you want to have a reliable cannon, and sure, your manually reloaded cannon is very reliable, but it takes a long time to do. And let's say if you're in a battle and in the heat of the moment you accidentally misplace something and the whole thing blows up. That won't happen with this cannon, where you just have to press the button. Of course, you can press the button twice and accidentally have your cannon explode like so. So if I pressed it again, I would get another row of TNT, which potentially could explode. But yeah. Okay, so let's jump onto this. Now, what is this? You might recognize the design a little bit. It's a sort of, as I say, long-range cannon dispenser adaptation. So it sort of looks like my long-range cannon. It's just a little bit different with the booster cannons here and a booster TNT sort of thing, but it's generally the same design. And what I've used here is a fence post and a pressure plate. And I saw this in a video by Seth Bling, where he showed a cannon made by FV Disco, I think his name is, and it used this fence post and pressure plate. And what this is great for is this will sort of act like a block, so you can't really place anything here, but still, if something falls down like TNT, it will be sort of held higher from the ground. And that means the problem I've had with this cannon, where it exploded all the time, that won't happen with this cannon here. So that's that was sort of obstacle before, because I've tried to convert my long-range cannon into a dispenser type cannon, but it hasn't worked until now. So I'm very glad that I found that video. But yeah, let's try it out. Let's see if it's loaded. It is. Okay. Okay, let's see. Not really sure how far it shot. Now let's take a look at this. It fires about 11 to 12 shots per minute, depending on how fast you are at pressing. If you press it perfectly every time, I think you can get it to 12 shots per minute. And what does this mean? It says completed 64 test and result perfect. The 64 test is where I fill it up with 64 TNT in each, and then fire every shot. And if it explodes just once, it's not perfect. But you can see it didn't explode at all, and that's why I gave it a perfect score. Okay, but I want to show you how to make this cannon here yourself. It's a very nice design, and I really like it. The thing is, though, it doesn't fire as far as the other cannon did. I think it fired beyond this, though. It is raised from the ground, though, so it will fire a little bit further than when it's on the ground. But on the ground, that cannon fires about 100 blocks of range. We can see here a massive hole where it fired, and this is where it landed just now. So, caved the entire ground in where it hit. Very powerful cannon. Yeah, so you can see the whole ground is just completely obliterated. But yeah, I'm gonna show you how to build that yourself. So, let's not look at that thing in the right hand corner. That's for the next time. Don't want to spoil anything. Anyway, so let's see here. TNT can wait. We need redstone. No, we don't need obsidian. We're not going to build it with obsidian. Dispenser, repeater. We don't also need a button. Button, yeah. And fence post, pressure plate. Good. Then we need something to build it with. I'm just going to go with a block of quartz, as I usually do for these tutorials here. So what you want to do, you want to you don't need to build this here though, but you want to build it 12. So let's see, this is 12, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Same here. So just do like so. And yeah, okay. Then we do this here. I like to put this down here, it's just for aesthetic purposes. It doesn't really do anything, I just like the way it looks. But yeah, you can see now, we've got this here. Just gonna close it off right here. Then we need our water, just to check if it actually is correct. We put it here, the third block. Okay, perfect. Now, you might have noticed something, that in this design I don't have anything covering the water, or the water source here. And the reason why that is because in this design here you're not placing any blocks, so there's no danger of accidentally removing the water source, or the source block, or whatever you choose to call it. So, yeah, okay. But we're gonna remove our water just now for a second here. Okay, so then we're gonna remove this all the way to here, and place dispensers. Make sure they're pointing this way. Okay, good. Then we want to do, let's see here, how did I do it? Okay, so I put another block here, and then I put one up, and then at this here. Now, we're not going to place a row here, we're going to do like this. Then the third block, it is 1, 2, and 3, yeah? Do it like so. Okay, why did I do this? Well, I will get to that just in a second. Because you can see, now we have this little stair thing up. We also place a block here, okay? So 3 blocks right here. Okay, so this little staircase goes up, and then we have our... This will get deleted after we place our blocks here. But you can see we use this to place to place the dispensers, because you can't use them to place them next to each other, because if you do that, it will just select it. Okay, so like that. Do this entire row here. Good. Now we place repeater here, 4 ticks, and a repeater here, 4 ticks. Still need something here. We need a dispenser here, and a block here. Okay. Might as well just place in the rest of the repeaters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and oh dear, 10. Okay, I could place 11, as I did in my long range cannon, but this actually gets a better range when it's at 10 repeaters. So that's 40 ticks. Okay, you place your redstone in, and here. Okay, now you might wonder, Chris, just how exactly did you get redstone on top of your dispensers? Now, if you already know the trick, then it's probably not something you're wondering about. But what you do, you have a block over your dispenser or whatever, and then you right click on that block at top of it, and so you can place it like so. You can also place a repeater if you want to do that. Okay. I might actually have showed you this already in the cannon over there. Yeah, I think I probably did. Anyway, so you're not done yet. Almost, but not yet. Okay, so you place this row over your dispensers here. Okay, put the redstone down like so. Okay, and now you can test your cannon. We just need a button here. Perfect. Okay, now we put our fence post. It can be any type of fence you want. It can be the normal one or the nether brick. For this, I'm actually just gonna use the, okay, not the mushroom, not the nether, the normal one. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and then put that there, and then we place our water in, like so. Now the tedious part. First you count how many it is, and this is 18 and 19. So we want to get a 19 stacks of TNT. Okay, we're also just gonna do here, I guess. And why do I set the time to 1000 and not 0? Well, that's because when you set it to 1000, that's the point where the sun will be shining the most. So you won't have to wait for it to completely break through. And I hate waiting, to be honest. Okay, so got our cannons completely identical now. Yep. And of course you can use a wooden button instead of the stone one if you want. Will work the same. But yeah, let's get the 19 stacks. 5, 10, then oh, don't want that. Okay, but a way you can also see how many stacks you have is one entire row is 9, so we want 2 more, like so. Okay. Now, this is a bug I'm having for some reason where it won't show just some of the blocks sometimes. That's a little bit annoying, but okay. Now I've got one more that I need. Right. So just put your blocks or your stacks in. I just put stacks of 64. Of course, if you're playing on a survival, you won't even be able to create this cannon here without having to farm for all the ingredients for a lifetime. So this is probably not the most reliable cannon for survival mode, but it is a pretty nice cannon for anything else. But yeah, I think we're almost ready. Yeah, we are just gonna place a block here. just to connect that. Okay, and that's just to make sure your TNT doesn't move into your water source. Okay, everything looks good, and we can fire it. Okay, we're gonna inspect the range here, and I can just tell you just how far it actually shoots. Oh, it actually fired into this here? Okay, so about here perhaps. That is minus. Okay, so that is down there. That is, I think, 550 maybe. But yeah, it is elevated from the ground, so it will fire a little bit further. Okay, good. Yep, 552. Okay, let's just use our little calculator here to find out. I could figure it out in my head, but then you would sit here for a long time waiting, and we don't want that, do we now? That was a rhetorical question. Okay, so that is... Oh, there we go. 184. So 184, let's just round it out to 185. And that is a decent distance, I guess. But the good thing about this cannon is that you can just repeatedly fire it. So it's a very reliable cannon. It will fire almost the exact same distance. That was what I wanted to say. But you can see right here, this is from this cannon here, and right here it has some holes. This is probably 4 or 5 TNT that landed a bit short. This will sometimes happen, but as you can see, compared to the rest, this will only happen like 5% of the time or something. So that is not really something to worry about. But even if you fired it continually, it wouldn't explode as the long range cannon might. So that is a great plus on this cannon here. But yeah, yeah, that was this for. That was all from this time, where we had the topic of different kinds of loading and the adaptation of dispensers onto the long-range cannon. I hope you found this video here entertaining, informative. Informing, I don't think that's a word. It's probably not a word, but I hope you found this entertaining. Ugh, I can't really speak today. I hope you found this entertaining, informative, or otherwise good. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, so I can see that you actually liked it. And leave some feedback in the form of a comment or something. You can also leave some criticism. I don't tolerate nasty criticism where it's just without any purpose, but I do enjoy constructive criticism where I'm told what could be improved upon. So yeah, but stay tuned. Don't stay tuned, but stay tuned to my channel, I guess. And you can do that by subscribing. That was a horrible plug, but you can subscribe to my channel to be updated about future uploads, or just to support my channel. And look forward to the next episode where we will take a look at whatever this is. That's a secret. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.